You did this to me last time.
What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Dolly back in the house again tonight. And of course, I got the lovely PJ with me. And we're going to be talking a bunch of different stuff in true crime tonight. We're going to be talking about the three Kansas City people that froze to death in their friend's backyard, Jordan. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Karen Reed and Turtle Boy saga. Also,
I think the ghost just turned on something back there.
I think so too. Also, we're going to be talking the Idaho 4. Okay. While PJ says hello to you, I'm going to go turn off my computer in the studio.
Look, everybody's here already. Good to see you guys. I'm over here. This light never gets a good angle of me, you guys. Hi. Oh. Hey, Crazy Nurse, Sage, Jennifer B, Stacy Fuller. I don't know why people do that. Say hi to every single person in chat. I always feel weird doing it. Do you ever say hi to people in chat? Like,
Well, yeah,
name off
I
people?
usually, I try if it's just only a few people in the room, I'll say them by name. But if there's, what's in here now, 189, well, we can't say
I
189
know.
names, of course. So I like to say, hello, Chad. It's good to see everybody, of course. Matter of fact, you ready to jump into this?
Yeah,
Wait,
I've been
but
ready.
first, what should they do?
Hit
If
the like.
they should hit the like, and if they're brand new,
Our last video did 1,000 likes.
did it?
Finally.
Awesome! You guys are great. So let's jump right into it. I don't know a lot of people want to hear about what the family is saying. Murder. The family saying it's murder now. That Jordan murdered their loved one is what the family is officially saying now.
I
Okay.
think it's human nature for them to want to know what happened, and with him being so silent, and then his lawyer saying the 5, 10 different stories that he said, it instantly makes you question everything.
She said her husband wasn't a drug addict and that
I
she
guess
believes.
I haven't seen anyone calling them drug addicts though.
Well, she said she was very upset about that. People saying that her loved one was on drugs. She said he absolutely wasn't. She said it is possible that he could have did some drugs, but he was not a drug addict like all these people on TikTok. She pointed out TikTok.
Yeah, and said TikTok was like the devil.
Like,
And yes, you
yeah,
can still gift subs or memberships if it's on members only. That's actually when a lot of people do it because there's people watching that can't talk.
yeah. We got it on members only night so we could keep up with the chat a little bit. Okay, because me and PJ haven't been here, and what's it been a week?
It's always been a week. I don't
Oh,
get to talk every day like you do.
oh,
And then
okay.
I just get to listen while I'm at home and not be able to talk. And then I get all frustrated. And now it's the weekend and I have a lot to say.
Oh, okay. So anyway, like I said, the family is pointing out that they believe that their loved one has been murdered, that he didn't
She
accidentally
said he was
die.
murdered. I
She
didn't
said
expect her to
murdered.
say that.
I
Thank
Crazy
you.
Nurse just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Crazy Nurse, for that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to say murdered either, but with all the inconsistent statements and things like that, and we do now know that they're watching all the social media.
Well, of course. And I mean, you have to expect them to be watching social media when they're looking for answers. If it was just a cut and dry, hey, this is what happened, you're done, they would be just at their house mourning. But
So
now they're
let's
looking for answers. They're looking for friends. They're looking for, anybody that's going to say something about the person that they're
Yeah.
grieving.
So we'll start it with this. Rest in peace to the three young men that lost their life in that backyard. Prayers to their family going through this rough time. Of course, this probably ain't the time for the family to be on the internet because we know the internet is full of speculation. We do it. Everybody does it. It is kind of the nature of the beast, and some like she's saying TikTok is the devil. Now I don't know if YouTube is the devil, if they're,
YouTube's not a bad.
we've never said that they were drug addicts.
Mm-mm.
If anything, we
And I haven't
said
seen
that
anyone
the
say
family
that.
said some of them didn't even do drugs, and
Yeah.
these people may have been drugged. So, but different YouTube creators got their different opinions on what happened. But either way, it is absolutely strange. It is absolutely bizarre.
It is. It's not the usual way. Typically, you'll have one person do a little too much if it's drugs, and then they pass away, and then you get wait for the toxicology, and then you get the answers. This is just three seemingly healthy grown
But
men.
what if this? Let's just say, what if this? What if the four of them did drugs, three of them died from it, and the fourth one slept for 2 days, and that's why he didn't answer the phone. That's why he didn't. But they're saying the message just said red, and that
You know, there's been times where I've messaged you and you've been dead asleep and it said red, but you're
yeah,
scrolling
like
your thing while you're like half awake, just like, because
yeah,
that's what I do when I wake up. I look at my stuff and
or half-ass look at something and just like and go
yeah,
back to sleep. Yeah,
yeah. And if he was that out of it to where he was out for 2 days, I mean, that makes sense to me.
even when I called you and woke you up the other night, you didn't even remember me
I
waking
didn't.
you up, right? You were so
Uh-uh.
sleepy. I was
You
like,
thought I was drunk. I was like, what?
yeah, I was like, you
It's
see,
like 3 o'clock in the morning. You thought I just got off a bender or something. Like, no, I remember even I don't know what that was about, much less the conversation. I just remember the next day.
so he either has some knowledge or has something to do with it, or he is the worst friend of 2024.
I mean, he has to know, but he can't say he knows because
And
then
what
he's where did it come from and who gave it to him, and then that's where the incriminating stuff comes into
that's
play.
where we're going to get that, because we know we're coming to that point now, because they're going to come back with drugs in their system, and it's a matter, did they put the drugs in the system when their family's saying they didn't do drugs, or did this man in the house that has a rocky past? And I'm going to go into that in my next video. I ain't going to get into that tonight.
The thing, you know why people are still saying that it's sketchy is because they were outside. Some people are saying, oh, they smoked outside,
Well, this
but
thing,
then
if you was doing drugs, right, and you drop dead right there, because these type of drugs they're doing, you don't die 30 minutes later.
no,
Usually when they do these drugs, they die almost immediately.
yeah.
So
But
they nod out and boop, that's it. So
my experience with people that EMS world, whatever, is they get freaked out by the over feeling of the drug. Like if it's a really, really, really bad one, and they a lot of times like they run outside. I've seen that so many times, especially when it's like hallucinogenic type drug, like they think there's something coming out of their arm or something. The one I had one call like that, and the dude was like trying to run down the street. I'm like, no, you can't. It's like they want to get out and run away from it. And then with it being a downer, your metabolism slows down and you slow down and then you eventually just shut down completely. So it makes sense. It's
yeah, but
just
there would be, let's just say, where's the paraphernalia in the house? Where's the paraphernalia in the yard? You can't just magically do drugs. You got to do drugs with something. It would be somewhere, there would be some type of, where's the rest of the drugs at? If they did them all, where's the bag at? Where's the straw at? Where's the syringe at? Where's any of these things at? And none of that's in play because this dude has been cleaned up the crime scene, is what
I
I
think he
believe.
was out of it. I don't know. But
Or like he's like then he got up and cleaned up the crime scene because he damn sure came to the door for the police.
yeah. The thing is though, another thing with the MS experience I have is that I've seen people fall out just from a teeny tiny droplet of powder being like disturbed from somebody's clothing. We went for a long time where we couldn't take patients to beach because they were overpopulated with like stuff like that, and we would have to like hose people down and spray them off before they got in the ambulance because it was happening like that.
Well, I mean, I've heard of, police running into drug raids and finding these drugs and the police dying.
Just from it being airborne. But
Yeah.
there's no trace of that. It's literally just a fine powder and like teeny tiny amount gets
What's
into the air and you just fall out. It's
what's the
crazy.
possibility that he was like working on some weird drug and they somehow inhaled it or consumed it somehow, not knowingly?
Did you see the article that said that one of the family members of one of the guys believes that they all might have seen something they weren't
Yeah.
supposed to?
Yeah, I talked about it earlier.
I swear I watched your video like 5 times and I didn't hear you talk about that
Yeah,
part.
yeah. They said that they
'Cause that's
I mean
conspiracy 101. Like I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I don't
well, they
see
didn't
it.
really go into what they might have seen, but you can speculate that if he's a scientist, he could be working on something top secret for the government. My thing is, why did he immediately move out and things of that nature? That seems a little odd to me. And
Because
his
the
whole
house
back,
is now well
the whole
known
back
as
of the
to where
house
it
is
is.
glass. He has a big glass back door that you can see out into the whole backyard. How did he walk around the house and not see them laying in the yard when he has a big sliding glass door that leads into his backyard?
Right, and his prized possession dogs that are his whole life were at his dad's for 2 days. It's just like
It's almost like he planned it.
right.
Like, let me get this house, let me kill my friends off here, and then I'm gonna move out.
Yeah. That's why it's weird. But it's
Okay,
like
we got a super chat. What does it say? I can't see.
we got super chat.
We got a super chat. Thank you guys.
Yeah, really.
Man,
Dude,
look.
Kearney changes the story every time he talks. He said in one interview he walked them to the front door and saw them leave. Next interview he said he thought they left but doesn't know what door. Yeah,
The attorney.
that's a problem. Did you hear there might be 2 or 3 other people?
Yeah, that was there prior to the fifth guy leaving, which is what Alex left. And then, but before that, there was people there.
And Alex said that the dogs were there. Which the dogs
I didn't hear Alex say that. Where'd you hear that at?
it was written out
Oh,
before
okay.
he got announced as Alex.
Oh, okay.
3 times in 3 different articles. It said that
Yeah,
the
but
dogs were there.
the lawyer's been changing his story so much. Okay, what is this one?
Are y'all drinking coffee just like the glare?
No, the glare be drinking liquor.
My coffee is actually coffee, and we have an actual coffee machine on
Yeah.
the counter.
Yeah, it ain't on the floor. And I'm drinking Pepsi, right? There. Nah, I didn't have to pick it up off the floor or nothing. Let's see.
What? We got more members. Disney Turtles.
Wind and Whim Designs is a gifted one membership.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys that have been gifting and
No
subbing up.
coffee over here. We're high
Yeah,
class.
we got the little, what is that machine called?
Keurig,
Okay, yeah, we got one of those.
that thingamaboppy.
You just hit a button and it makes shit for you. High tech redneck, okay? High tech
The
redneck.
lawyer's like a used car seller. He does look like
He
a
needs a
sleazy-
lawyer. The lawyer should hire a lawyer for all
I
his
saw an
lies.
article about the lawyer today that said he was arrested for something.
I bet he was. He looks like a grease ball. He looks like he keeps that Dapper Dan in his pocket.
Oh
He
my
slicks his
God.
shit up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I bet he was fly back in the 60s.
Maybe.
He's probably a cool dude. I bet you could party with him. I bet you he hung out with John Belushi and shit. He looks like one of those dudes.
Maybe. I don't like hanging out with sleazy.
Well, I mean, he didn't go out and get the best lawyer he could. You know what I'm saying?
He's a homicide lawyer though.
Oh my God.
Hmm?
They would let that dude do a homicide case? I think if he did anything, like, he's hurting his business, his lawyer
He needs
business.
a haircut, crazy nurse said.
He ain't helping his lawyer business.
No, he's not. The lawyer needs to take his own advice and shut the fuck up.
I ain't seen too many lawyers. I gotta go be like, yo, man, your lawyer needs a lawyer. I ain't seen too many of them. I've seen some bad. Oh, his lawyer can use a lawyer too. Okay.
That was golden today. I still can't process what happened today.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of lying going on.
Lawyers talking too much.
Okay, are we gonna segue into that with the bad lawyers?
Yeah.
Is that the segue?
Lawyer.
I mean,
liar.
We didn't even touch on the Kansas stuff much. Okay, we'll roll back to that. We'll roll back to that. Okay, the Karen Reed case, just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you're tuning in for something totally different. Karen Reed is a lady that was dating John O'Keefe, which is a Boston police officer, and sadly, tragically, John O'Keefe lost his life, and allegedly she ran him over in a fit of rage. Okay, that's why a good thing is I drive. PJ don't never drive. Okay, everywhere we go, so I don't got to worry about getting ran over.
I wouldn't run you over.
I know. I'm just saying. I ain't got to worry about it because I'd be doing all the driving. So Karen Reed allegedly backs over this police officer. It's turned into a big ass circus shit show.
Googly. It's turned into like Summer Wells type saga scenario.
I don't know if it's that bad. Nothing as bad as that one. There's no circus on the internet that's quite like that. That's like the Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey.
It's getting there.
That's like top of the line circus. Like, bring your popcorn. You be ready to go. You can get the elephants, the tigers, the bears, the grifters, the scammers, the everything you can get under one roof is going to be there.
It's pretty close.
I'm saying. Well, anyway, yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. It is a little bit of a. It's like a sideshow.
Except people actually go to jail in this
You know,
story.
like you could go see Wolf Boy. It's
Mhm.
kind of like that. You get to go
The
see
bearded lady.
the bearded lady. This side attraction is Turtle Boy.
Yeah.
You get to see a half man, half turtle convict. Okay,
Yeah.
that thinks he's in prison when he's actually in jail.
And he's thug life.
He can be like, I'm a hardened convict. Be like, dude, you ain't never been to prison. Like, you've been to city jail. Like,
In the
they put
medical
people there for
unit.
running a traffic light. You ain't Tupac, okay?
He never leaves.
He can be like, I shot 9 times. 9
He
times.
said he was going to be dangerous.
I'm
when
like
he
a
got out.
Teflon Don. I'm untouchable with this. I just be
He
like that.
said he was going to be dangerous when he got out.
Dangerous. You dangerous now. Your mouth is dangerous. Your coat seems to be a little dangerous.
Hold me back. Hold me back.
So today, basically, they didn't do nothing to his lawyer. Do all that foul, crooked stuff his lawyer does, because you know they all be golfing together. You know that stuff.
They're all crooked.
They all crooked.
See how
That's
it
the
works?
only thing they got right in Boston. Everybody's crooked. Okay, they
That's
all
what I don't
crooked.
understand though. Is like they claim that they're all crooked, but they didn't get hemmed up today. Like
What are they crooked when it works in their favor?
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly it.
When it's working for you, is it crooked, or when it's working
Right.
against you, is it crooked?
That's
Which
the
one's
part.
crooked? To me, it's all crooked.
That's how it should be. If something's crooked, it's crooked. You ain't gonna look at it differently if it's beneficial to you.
Be like, hey, as long as you bought the judge a new set of clubs and made sure he can tip the waitresses at the golf club, yeah, you probably ain't gonna worry about too much of them what the lawyers do. You know. Cindy, thank you for becoming a member. And then we got to see the sideshow dude dressed in orange.
Finally, yeah.
Dressed
He
in
looks
orange.
about 20 years older, because of his prison life.
Prison life. Prison look. It's hard on that dude, right? It's
Out
real.
there for a pimp.
It's hard out there when you're trying to get some money for the rent. All right.
Oh
You're
God.
trying to put gas in the Cadillac. It's hard out there when Karen Reed done cut off the money.
I can't. I just still can't. Because clearly his lawyer's a flat out liar. And everybody knows lawyers lie, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
that's their job.
I know.
That's their
That's
job.
what I
Lawyers
mean.
lie. That dude, though, he couldn't. The dude in the Kansas City, he can't keep his lies straight,
Yeah.
though. Even on
And
one
he just
interview.
keeps talking. That's what's weird about
Like, it
it.
ain't like his story changes this interview to the next interview. His story changes in the same
Same
interview.
sentence?
Yeah, like he'll say
Yeah.
something, and then 2 seconds later, he'll say something exact opposite of that. You're like, bro, did you just not hear what you? Do you not listen to yourself when you talk?
Well,
What does this say? I'm trying to get the ones that come through that I can see.
whoa. Germany girl became a new member.
TrueCon 48 becoming a new member. Thank you so much for
I'll
becoming a
pull mine
member.
up so you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses. I can get them in a second.
Yeah, we saw the article about Jordan's dad defending him. And notice how they didn't name Jordan's dad? I'd like to know that. Like, it's like,
They
I don't
they
know.
were real secretive about the people in the very beginning. What's the big secret? If this is just something accidental and these people just strolled out there and and passed away, and a medical they talked to a professional medical examiner, and she said by now they already know what it is. They just haven't released all this to the public yet.
Well, Jennifer Kaufenbacher was on with Cuomo and said it would be 8 weeks. And he was like, why would it take that much longer? And they said that she said they were crossing their T's and dotting their I's or something like that. But you're right. I do think they would know.
They would know from the prelim investigation of the body that they died of an OD. They probably need, what caused it. And they probably look, it comes back a lot faster you think before they release stuff to the public.
Stuff like the liver that processes toxins would be you're right. There's different components that
And
would be
and it all depends on how high profile something is too. Like
as to how fast they do things.
yeah. Like if it's getting a national buzz, yeah, something like that. If it's just like, okay, we got 1,000 in front of you, yeah, you just get in line with everybody else. But the ones that got major attention, yeah, they bumping that up.
Yeah, but that don't mean they're going to tell us.
I know, because they're still in the middle of a police investigation.
And did you see the article I showed you that says that they're investigating it? It's like their county local news.
Mhm.
It said they were investigating it as a suspicious death.
Now they are, but on the 10th, they said that there was no signs of foul play whatsoever. They were
Yeah,
ruling out
because
foul play.
no, listen,
I thought that was way too early to
that's
say
no,
that.
see, the reason they're saying that is because there's no visible signs of foul play. You don't see a stab wound, you don't see a gunshot, you don't see them dragged because there's snow that's falling on
Yeah, but
top
what
of
if they
it.
get you with a needle like they did Easy E? I mean, that's the internet rumors. That might be some conspiracy, okay? You know the rumors about them hitting Easy E and giving him that bad disease.
Oh Lord.
That's the word. That's the word.
Let me find out. You're more of a conspiracy theorist than
I
I
ain't a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying, back in the day when people were passing away a lot from that, it was believed that over a
Yeah.
bad record deal that he got attacked and somebody hit him with a shot that contained, let's just say, a virus. And then he passed away from that. Well, he passed away from full blown
Yeah.
later on. And like he had a cell count of like a white cell count of like 11. It was like something
Holy.
super low. It was like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Is this something a case scenario like that? I mean, I hate to compare it to Easy E,
I
but
mean, it's possible.
yeah,
But see,
that
that's another
you
thing.
wouldn't have a wound.
They're looking at the scientist guys being like the mad scientist, and it's come out that he's see, I'm disputing your conspiracy theory act. This is unusual. It feels unnatural. But he was said to be like the computer nerd guy. Like he typed in the statistic or something. He's not someone in the lab mixing the freaking drugs together.
You never know. Maybe he's mad. That's the word, mad. Maybe he was just a computer guy, and then he's like, "I'm going to take over the world." We watch Marvel movies. Every superhero movie starts with a mad scientist,
Yeah.
right? Or somebody that's been wronged,
And they
and
have
then
to
they
get
got to get
mad
mad
at
at the
some
world.
point.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. They
Yeah.
got to get
Okay.
mad. They got to get pissed off, right?
Yeah.
So he was mad over the game. He was already a mad scientist. He was already a scientist, which
And
made
then he
him
got
mad,
mad.
which made him
Okay.
a mad scientist. See,
He must have not gotten the Jeopardy answer or
that's
something.
loss at Jeopardy. Gets you killed every time.
That would make me mad.
That's why sometimes play stupid. Be like, I don't know the answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The stuff that got really to me when the members of the family, the girl that went looking for him and found him, and then one of the other family members said, sh I believe she said she found the first guy sitting up.
Get in a chair on the back porch.
See, that's where I'm like,
I think he was placed there, to be honest. If he was sitting there doing drugs, where's the drugs? Where's the rest of the drugs? Where's the baggie? Where's the mirror? Where's the straw? Where's any of the things that go with doing drugs? Where's that at?
you don't have to have that if you swallow a pill.
What if this dude created some new freaky shit?
Yeah, I mean that's where everybody's going with it. Is the second you say mad scientist, that's where I went with it.
I mean, that's the first thing you think when you go, oh, we got 3 weird deaths in a scientist's house. And everybody they're talking about there ain't no foul play. That sounds like foul play. Just saying it. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 dead at a scientist's house. Yeah, something's going on.
He did it.
He was trying to create super villains or something.
Something. He thought he was gonna make a Spider-Man.
You go in there, he was dipping people in bats or radiation or something. I bet the cops didn't even search it. Anytime there's a body in the yard, they don't even seem to search the house. I
That's
wonder how
what.
much they search the house.
This is where I'm really
And
starting.
why didn't they go back and search the house even again if they think it's suspicious?
This is where all of true crime lately has really, really pissed me off because with Bryan Koberger, why did they demolish the house? As a jury member, you don't think that it's important to be able to go in there and have somebody scream from the other room to see how.
I am 100% agree.
And so, like, what now? I don't think there can be a fair case after that. I think it's that severe that I don't. Because I mean, to me, how are you going to prove to me that you're sitting here listening to your friends die when I can't replicate that?
Yeah, well, I mean, they did that whole video 360 thing, and
Yeah,
I'm
but it's not
sure
the
I'm sure
same.
they have like audio people in there screaming and doing things like that to see what they could hear to show the court. But either way, what does it matter? She heard it, she's seen it. In the Idaho court case, Bryan Kohlberger, Dylan's seen them. You know she heard them. She heard every bit of it. There's no way. That's like being in that room right there and scream. We talk from room to room,
I
even
know,
in
but
here.
the whole concept of just experiencing it yourself is what, to me, would solidify a response as a guilty or not guilty for me.
I believe that
And that's just an
she's a
example of
horrible
one thing.
witness. She's a horrible witness because she had to be on drugs.
She had to have been. Yeah, that's
Because
another
if she
thing.
didn't report it, if she didn't report it, and she took so long to do it, there
Because
has
they
to
were
be a
what,
reason.
cleaning up the scene?
They're
I mean,
cleaning up the
they
scene.
had to have been.
It's,
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
yeah, cleaning up the scene, just like in the dude not calling the police for 2 days with his friends out there dead. He's cleaning up the scene. He don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So he don't do nothing. He chooses the nothing path. Let them figure it out, and then I act like I have no like I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's the whole Scooby Doo thing. Ooh, oh, like look around looking for people. Like I don't know who did it. It wasn't me. And that's kind of the response we got from Jordan. And Alex, he seemed like he cared a little bit more. He was trying to text them and call and things of that nature. And apparently these robocalls were hitting him.
Yeah.
And
It's
Kohlberger,
just weird.
I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but Kohlberger, they're trying to move his court date back again, ain't they, to next year?
He was trying to, the case today was so boring. I swear. And I don't understand why he has so many rights to like how we get to view the hearing. It's just so weird to me. I've never seen
Yeah, the
somebody.
camera's like 20 foot away.
Yeah, like
But look, they got a wall up. I call that the cop block.
I mean, nobody wants to really see his ass. I just want to
Remember,
be able to.
remember when he was saying people were staring at his crotch?
I remember.
Right now they got this wall where you can't see the lower half of him, right? So you can't stare at his crotch now. There'll be no crotch
It just
staring.
seems excessive. Like
I-
he ain't all that. It's like they're trying to make him a Bundy. Like they want him to be that.
I mean, he is that though.
Mm.
He is a Ted Bundy. If he had not been caught, you can believe he would have killed a lot of people. He wouldn't have stopped killing. He was just getting warmed up. And honestly, I believe he's a serial killer. I don't think that's the first people he killed. I've been saying that since day one. I never blamed the kids or nothing. I said, this is the work of a serial killer. He is a serial killer. They just hadn't tied him to nobody else because they think, well, he stabbed these 4 people. We're looking for people he stabbed. But look, all killers don't always stab people. Even Jason Voorhees don't always cut you up with a machete. Sometimes he'll spare you. Sometimes he'll, do other things to you. So maybe he's strangled a prostitute. Maybe he's killed a homeless person. But he's worked his way.
Connect that by now.
Not always. People go. Some serial killers never get caught. Never.
Not that old, though.
That don't mean anything. He's had these desires since he was way younger. And then we hear about all that stuff about the animals and stuff being hurt.
That I believe that.
See?
Don't you start? Isn't there like a checklist of things you got to
I mean,
check off to become a serial
that
killer?
ain't always the case. Every serial killer didn't hurt animals. That is a good indication, though,
Yeah.
that you're a little off. If you can't love a little damn furry animal,
Yeah.
you want to butcher that.
They're heartless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're pretty mean.
He just seems to have like some sort of, I don't know. People almost are like
It's the eyes.
glorifying him for being a serial
you
killer.
compared him to Ted Bundy. He has Ted Bundy eyes.
He's
I say
good
this a
looking
lot.
as Ted Bundy, though.
The eyes
God.
do not lie. Like when I was saying Karen Reed that she looks crazy, like she has that little bit of crazy look in her eyes. You can't hide that unless you get some Dolly sunglasses. These are the black and greens right here. You can hide that. You can hide your crazy with Dolly shades, and you can see better than 4K. And you can pick you up a pair at buydollysoap.com. Okay. Right now they on sale.
We didn't even practice that.
That was a perfect segue. We rolling through them tonight like professionals, okay? So yeah, if you want to block out the evil, get you some Dolly shades, okay? And then we wouldn't know that Kohlberger was a Ted Bundy, okay?
We had Dolly shades on.
Yeah, Dolly shades on the court. Think how cool he would look in court with Dolly shades on. All right. I mean, I don't think I'd want him wearing them. I don't think that'd be a good representation of Dolly shades.
Definitely not.
I'm just saying.
No. And there's a promo code right now.
You know what it is?
The number 10.
Number 10.
OFF.
Off.
Shade.
Shade.
All one word.
Why don't you make it shades?
Because I didn't. I don't know. Why didn't you do it?
Because I was doing something else that was important, like sleeping or eating cookies. One or the other. I don't know which order, but I probably did both of
A
them.
bunch of people just got all them orders I sent out.
Awesome. I seen that. I seen that. So Bryan Kohlberger, we're unsure of his court. So guys, I've been telling you, I'm gonna go out.
His motion to dismiss was denied.
Of course, they ain't letting
It's
him
like,
go. Yeah, that ain't
he's
happening.
just gonna keep asking for that. Oh, they're saying they're trying to push for summer of 2025.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna be at the Kohlberger trial
Oh, and
this
it's
year.
because
looks
there's
like.
so many terabytes of data that like 1 terabyte contains 2,500 photos, and there's like 800 of them or something ridiculous. I'm just making up numbers, but it was ridiculous. Like the amount of data they supposed to have, and the attorney argued that in order for him to have fair representation, they have to go back 3 generations on him and inspect and interview. That's what she said. I said I worked and listened to this. I feel like I lost brain cells.
Say hello to these people.
Hi, people.
Thank you for becoming a member. I'm trying to click on it. I can't see.
Oh, Miss Robin. Thank you for becoming a member,
Thank you,
Miss
Miss
Robin.
Robin. There was somebody before Miss Robin.
How much is that? I'm
Who is this?
Karina.
Karina, thank you for joining. I gotta get my glasses. Do you want to hold this down while I go try to find my glasses so I can see? Okay, because I can barely see the comments. I'll be right back, guys.
Dark shades you've got on.
No, I couldn't see it without shades.
Thank you, Zircon. That's it. And that'll get you $10 off. Wow, the families need justice. Remember the mutilated dog they found? Yes, that dog. And I don't think they ever updated anybody as to what happened with the dog. But and look, you left it on the screen. Man, I look so washed out in this light. What's everybody up to? But yeah, I don't think Koberger is all that. I don't think he should get all this special treatment. Like, we can't zoom in on him or just, I mean, is he a prisoner or is he royalty? It's like there's a fine line. PJ show, yeah. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Definitely know how to make a girl feel good. But yeah, I feel like the court cases lately, it's like there's no way to get a fair court case, whether it's like for the defendant, against the defendant. We're missing pieces of evidence, like things are not being done correctly. It's almost like the whole world is like lazy and doesn't do what they're supposed to do. But I'm never gonna get over that house thing. I really think that was such a crucial piece to the puzzle that people should have seen, that I don't think there's gonna be any like it's weird.
Okay, not to cut you off.
I'm good.
Anyway, I can't find my glasses, so you're gonna have to keep up with the chat. But I did tell people today when I posted the first video this morning for you guys that have been watching my videos, not
Pay attention,
live,
class.
right? Pay attention. I told y'all that I would give away a hoodie to somebody who has left a comment today on the videos. Okay, so we got a Turtle Gang hoodie. Turtle Gang. This is a crop top girls hoodie, but we're gonna pick. PJ's gonna pick one person from the comments from my phone, and we're gonna send you a free hoodie and a pair of Dolly shades with your hoodie. Okay. So guys, if I post a video, please support the videos. Please like them. Please share them. It helps the channel. Okay. And leave a comment. Leave a comment. It's important.
The first video that went to 30K.
You want to
what we said?
No, just pick it. The video that did 30K. Grab a comment from that, and that's who gets the hoodie. Just make something cool. Just look through if you see a cool one.
I know what to do.
Okay, well,
I
pick
wasn't
something.
born
Pick
yesterday.
something.
It'll take me a second to open the video. The copy made me more thirsty. There's 437 comments. All right,
What is the most liked comment? Can you look at it like that?
Yep.
Okay, what is the most liked comment? Read it.
Could you imagine being a family member of these guys hearing this story? I'd be upset and wanting answers. Prayers for the family and friends. I hope the answers come quickly. And the account name is Hey, It's Me 5197.
Hey, it's me, 5917.
You won!
You're a winner. Okay, your comment got the most likes on the thread, right? Is that what they call that shit? A thread?
Yeah.
Okay, on the thread. So we're gonna send you out a hoodie and a pair of Dolly shades. You got to contact PJ. PJ, tell them how to contact.
Email.
I know that. Tell them the email address.
bestsoapinthegame@gmail.com.
Best soap in the game at gmail.com. That is basically where you contact us for business. And our web store is buydollysoap.com. So if you want a hoodie, glasses, t-shirt, soaps, lotions, body washes, that's where you go, buydollysoap.com. Helps the channel. Appreciate it, guys. So next video, you never know. Tomorrow, y'all guys leave some comments. I may give something else away. The videos today that I put out did really good. So thank you guys that liked it, shared it, and all that stuff. We've seen a lot of new subs. So everybody that's been subbing up, mad love to you. We appreciate it. Very cool, you two. I finally washed my hoodie today. Okay, K-Down rules. You know, take a bath too. I'm just playing. Brush teeth, take a bath, wash your butt, get on your flaps. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do those things every now and then, okay? If you don't want to be a big old stanky. If you don't want to be a big old stanky. So
I promise you, I can see easily as well.
okay. So anyway, I believe there's gonna be a arrest in the Kansas City.
Yeah, because if it's drugs, you gotta get the drug dealer.
Well, yeah, because one, how do we know he ain't the drug dealer?
We don't.
And they came to his house and he supplied them with something and they died.
Yeah, that'll come out.
That's criminal, you know.
Yeah.
He better get a better lawyer, or his lawyer better get a lawyer.
His lawyer needs a lawyer. And then
Como went in on him. Como went in on the lawyer. I mean, in the
I saw
inconsistent
that.
statements and things
Yeah,
like that.
because I mean, he literally in the same sentence. You can't be just like, oh, hey, yeah, he went out back and escorted them out. I mean, he went out the front door. Like, he literally in the same sentence.
Yeah, and the lawyer's saying, hey, I misspoke on this, you know.
No. That's
About
like
the text
Turtle Boy's
message.
lawyer today saying, oh, I knew Jennifer Allman wasn't the lawyer, but I forgot. What?
Yeah, that, well, let's jump into that for a minute.
And then he tried to say that he knew that she wasn't a lawyer, that it was a mistake, an honest mistake. And then he said,
Yeah, but
oh, I thought she was part of the Altman and Altman
listen,
firm.
what about the people that tuned in and might not know what's going on? You just kind of jumped into
Sorry.
it. Because people that don't know what's
And
going on, it might sound like madness.
This is all bottled up because I never get to
And we're jumping
express it.
around a little bit. Like you start talking about one case, you start saying this girl's name, and then they're thinking maybe this girl's involved. You get people confused.
Okay.
So basically, Turtle Boy, which is the dude that has been campaigning for Karen Reed, okay, Aim Kearney or whatever his weirdo name is.
It sounds like a clown name.
The sex goblin, aka the little sex goblin, he says, or the pope.
Call him that.
That's what he said.
What does that even mean?
It means he's a weirdo, is what it means. In YouTube terms, it means I'm an effing weirdo. If anybody's referring to themselves as a sex goblin or the pope, they are a YouTube weirdo. Official.
I mean, in front of a school too.
In front of a school.
So weird. And people actually follow this.
I know they do. I know they do. It's insane. So this girl and his lawyer apparently told the jail that she was part of their law office so she could get a hold of Turtle Boy with the calls not being recorded.
Right, because she claims that she's not on his website and has no administrative power, but while he's been away, somebody's posting.
Yeah, but that's just
to
like
his website.
That's just like me being in jail and you don't have no administrative power here. But I go, hey, here's the password, go post that.
Well, I know, yeah.
And you go do it.
Yeah.
You know, then
and then you're in jail for harassing this lady,
And you
and every
continue it?
post, right? Every post has some j- her first last name slash like it's just come on now. They can't really think that we're that stupid. We don't
That's
see
what's
what's
going
going
to do
on.
him index for all the people, turtle riders that are trying to get their boy out of jail. They're really hurting them.
He
And I
can't
don't think,
help it. He
and,
can't stop.
and I don't think they realize it, because this is what it's doing. If the harassment don't stop, they have no reason to let him out of jail. That's what he's in jail for anyway. The assault was just a reason to put him in jail. But he's in jail because of his actions. They wouldn't even have put him in jail for that assault if he hadn't had all them charges previously.
Yeah.
Right? So he's in jail because of his actions. And the Karen Reed trial is coming up. You think right before the Karen Reed trial, they're going to let this man out of jail
I
so
bet
he
Karen
can
is in her
continue?
house praying he don't never leave that jail
She
cell.
don't want him out of jail.
I know.
Would you want him out of jail? Hell no.
No,
Let him
he's a
stay in there.
liability.
He's a liability at this point. He was helping. I truly believe he was helping her in the beginning,
Yeah,
and he
he
helped
did
muddy
help.
the water, and
He did.
he threw some
Caused out.
right. But now he is up for
That's
like,
because he can't. It's like when you see something roll
and he's
down the
going to
hill,
tell. He's going to tell about their
he can't
communications and
stop the
everything.
hill rolling. He can't. It's like already in motion. So now every action that he does, it's just worse and
He ain't going
worse.
to tell them until they hit him with some real time.
Right.
Then
When he
he's going to
realizes
tell.
he isn't going to come out.
Yeah, then he's going to tell it. Then he's going to tell it. I know, but then it's going to be too late because she's already going to be through trial.
Right, because the
You
person
can't
that
try her
speaks
again,
first
right?
gets the deal too.
That's right.
That's what we were telling
That's
Stacey
right. So
Wonder that one.
she's going to fly through it, and he's going to get hit. He is a fall. He is like the fall guy in all this shit right
He
now.
did it to himself.
He did it to himself. I
He did it to
agree.
himself, and he
I
just
agree.
can't. It's like the brakes are broken. He can't stop now. It's like every move that gets done, it's worse, and it's
Yeah,
just like, oh my god.
there's no backing out. He got to go 100 at this point. You
Like
got to go
today,
100 now.
the lawyer was talked to about knowing this girl was not a lawyer, and he says, 4 different things. Then he tells the judge that once he recognized that that was a mistake, that he contacted the jail to tell them this lady was not a lawyer. But then in the next sentence, the judge is like, who contacted and said that this was a mistake? Who corrected the issue?
The people at the jail did. They called her and asked her what she had told them.
Right. Well, that's because the prosecution let them know
Yeah.
that she was not. So then the jail people corrected it. So he flat out lied to the judge. Nothing happens. And so his defense attorney decides to, when she tells him, okay, we'll be adjourned again on the 6th of February, like she didn't make any kind of ruling or anything, he decides that he's going to continuously roll down a hill that he's rolling down on himself and say Mello is a criminal and he needs to be sanctioned and start. It's like, I know I am, but who are you? Like the childhood game
He's
in
an
school.
echo chamber for Turtle Boy.
But no, he basically went in, tried to go in on Mello, saying Mello doxed him. He literally said the word doxed. I heard doxed and I was done. Like, what? Do you know who you're representing, sir? He's like fighting against people that dox people, but yet your client will sit here on the internet and say, hey, it's public record. Get over it. That's what Turtle Boy would say.
Yeah, he would absolutely say
it's public record.
Yeah.
So he went off.
Notorious for dox and harassing people, and his people pick up the torch. Is it about freeing Karen Reed, or is it about harassing people?
It's about
trolling people.
It's about doing whatever the hell they want at the time when they want to do it. But if it's done back to them, it's harassment.
Well, he won't do that. Now he has to put batteries in his back because he's a coward. When he gets out of jail, he ain't gonna have the same energy he had before.
He's gonna be a badass.
Yeah, right. You think he's
gonna be a force to be reckoned with?
He is literally crying right now. Now. Balled up in a cell. What time is it?
11:18.
Okay, yeah, he's in a cell right now.
He's in a medical unit.
It's a cell though. Okay. Let me explain how the medical cells work. The only difference in a medical cell is they have a glass door that has a glass window in it. It's the same cell you would be in any other cell in jail. You go in, it's a pod, just like any other pod. There's deputies here. There's a nurse, right? And then there's cell. It's no different than being in any other really part of the jail other than you can't come out. You sit in there and there's a little glass window, and every 10 minutes by law, they got to walk by and look at you to make sure you don't. That's it. They don't talk to you. They just walk by you. I worked as trustee in the jail. I went through all the pod, Supermax to medical to workforce to you name it in the jail. Yeah, they just sit there. It's the worst. Usually people go to medical, they're only there for a few days. It
He's
ain't.
been there for 30 plus.
Yeah, he's been there locked down in a cell. He's torturing himself because if he was just like, yo, put me in Gen Pop, they would. He went in there sad, crying, and they thought that he would hurt himself. Is why they put him in a medical
He
pod.
said they were protecting the other prisoners from
Right,
him.
right. Think about this, dude. They ain't protect. They're protecting him, is what they're doing, and they know that if he gets hurt, he's gonna write about it. He's gonna try to sue.
Yeah, because his
you know what I'm
man
saying?
version of a Karen ass.
Yeah. They don't want no. They're like, yo, this. Don't talk to him. Don't mess with him because they don't want no interaction with the guard because all he'll do is write bad
Write
about
a
the
blog
guard,
about
the
him.
guard, start attacking the jail.
He'd have Jennifer Altman write a blog.
So they're paying him no attention. They're walking right by his cell, looking at him, and they're keeping it moving. The only person he comes in, a dude comes in with the trays. They go up to the door. They slide him into him. That's it. You come out.
Rec time though. Does that
an hour? That's it.
He's there with him then?
No, 23 and 1. They let you out at different times. Wow. Yeah. Like say, okay.
He's got no human interaction at all, really.
Yeah. Okay. Say my hour's here. My hour out the pod is there. I go out. There's a phone. There's like whatever you got. A shower, and you do whatever you do in that hour. Then you go back. Another person comes out for their hour, and that's how it works. And they rotate it. I think it's there. Yeah. Hey, Tiff, we're live. What you up to?
Blanket stocking.
Hey, kid. We're in the middle of a, what was we talking about?
I was wondering.
I was talking about
rings, and now
this person is locked up right now. You want to go show the ring?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hold this down for a minute. Well, I'll get ready to wrap it up because we've already been here.
Really?
46 minutes.
6 minutes.
Get her, Cujo. Get her. We'll come say hi to everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
We were talking about the people. Did you hear about the people that died in Kansas that froze in the backyard?
Yeah.
You mean you watch TikTok all the time? You ain't seen on TikTok?
I'm on K-pop TikTok.
K-pop. I know. Look, so I went to go watch my TV, and all my recommendations are like K-pop and like bands I've never heard of. You know who's responsible for that? When you come over, you need to sign into your own account.
Hey, Steph.
They're recommending me shit I would never watch in a million years. And that's your fault, kid. And we were talking about the Idaho 4 case. You know about that one. Okay, so they're putting off BRYAN KOHBERGER's case to next year, sounds like. Okay. And they allow cameras in the courtroom, but they're like 20 feet away. You have fun? Okay.
It was kind of crazy.
What's it?
I almost got spin kicked in the head.
What band did you go see?
Thank God.
You don't know who they were?
No, 2 of them were from Maryland, and then the rest were local bands.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the people who froze in the backyard?
Okay, well, there was a football game, Kansas City versus the Chargers,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a scientist, and 3 of his buddies were at his house, and the family, 2 days later, the family hadn't heard from him.
Mm-hmm.
So they go over to the man's house, and they beat on the door, and he don't answer the door. Mm-hmm. All right? So the woman breaks into the house because her loved one's car is in the driveway. She gets into the house. She makes her way to the backyard and finds a man dead in a chair and her loved one dead in the yard. 3 people dead. Okay? The dude is in the house. There's a guy in the house, and he's a scientist. Mm-hmm. All right? So at no point they were calling this dude, texting this guy, looking for their loved ones. Did he reply back to any of their comments? And he didn't report them being dead at all for 2 days. He said that he's seen the cars were out there, but his friends leave their cars sometimes. Just like you left your car tonight. And you know what I'm saying? But you told me you were leaving the car. So she left her car here tonight. Right? So you're like, Dad, I'm leaving the car. I was like, all right.
It would have been a little concerning if my car was just here and I didn't tell you.
I would, especially after the first day. Day 1, I would be like, first I'd call you, be like, Tiff, why is your car here? And And then if I didn't get no contact, I guess after the first day, I'd start to worry and go check on them. You know, so apparently, they did the same thing, and now these people are dead. A lot of people saying drugs, but the family has came out and said this dude has done murdered their loved ones, that they don't do drugs, that their family member wasn't drug addict.
Well, has their cause of death come out yet?
They're 30. All three of them died. What could kill you at 30 years old?
But has their cause of death been released yet?
No, but it's going to be drugs.
Um,
It's definitely going to be drugs. I mean, it's like you and your two friends just dropping dead in the front yard. It just don't happen. You know what I'm saying?
maybe it might. It might.
So, but people think that the mad scientist had something to do with the Kansas. I can't believe you ain't heard about this one. It hadn't got like a lot of attention. It's starting to get a little bit of steam on YouTube because people are like, hey, it's not adding up.
Kind of crazy.
But I know they've been talking about it on TikTok. That's why I thought you would probably know what it is. I don't have to pay you for your guest appearance, do I?
Maybe.
Maybe. Is that why you came to sit down?
No, it's coming to have.
That's why Lolo does it. Every time I'm on the camera and she tries to get on, she knows she's getting a treat.
I bought that.
What? Yep.
There's your Christmas present.
Yeah, you just seen it?
Yes.
The baby alien?
Does he have a name?
No, I haven't named him yet.
That looks like you.
What a big ass head. Okay.
All right, bye.
Oh, wait.
Wait, no, we ended my stream?
No, I was waving bye, but
Oh, okay.
These were supposed to be my Christmas presents.
me?
Okay. Anyway, guys, look, we appreciate you tuning in. We're going to get ready to get out of here. Make sure if you haven't liked this video, if you're brand new, sub up. I'll have y'all some new videos and updates tomorrow. I might be back late night. I can't make you any promises. But until then, y'all be good. Family lifetime. Peace.